Hello, my name is Yolandi and I am so glad that you are here. I am the woman behind Bright Future Digital. I chose that name because I always believed there was a brighter future out there somewhere, and that sometimes you just have to take that first step towards it. Because for me, your bright future is about freedom, purpose, and possibilities. It's about creating a life and a business that you love. And maybe that's something you've been thinking about too. If you have found your way to this page, chances are that you are curious about building something online and learning new skills, or perhaps creating an additional income stream around the life that you already have. And I completely understand that feeling because I was asking the same questions. I've always been a creative person and had so many ideas running around through my head. Ideas for books, planners, guides, stories, and so many other ideas that I wanted to create. But I had one very big problem. I didn't know how to take those ideas out of my head and turn them into something that I could build my online business around. I didn't know what tools to use or even understand all the technology. I didn't even know how to create or even package digital products properly. And I certainly did not know how to put everything together into a real online business. But I've always known that I wanted to be my own boss. Many years ago, I lived in England for 9 years and I had my own physical business. And eventually I made the decision to come back home to South Africa. And later I found a job on a farm that I genuinely loved. I loved the people, I loved the work, and I genuinely loved the bookkeeping side of it. And I honestly thought I had found something secure. And then the business restructured and my hours got cut. But the same amount of work still had to be done. I was traveling there 100 kilometers every day, there and back. And I honestly didn't mind it because it was something I truly loved doing. But then suddenly, it just wasn't financially viable for me to do that anymore. And that was incredibly difficult for me because I truly loved that job. But it also changed the way I looked at my future. I started thinking more seriously about building something of my own. Something that belonged to me. Something built around my ideas, my creativity, the skills that I have learned, and the things that I wanted to create. I've been watching people online for a very long time and wondering, how are they making money on the internet? I knew there were influencers. I knew there were people making money from content that went viral, but that wasn't what I wanted. I didn't want to spend my life trying to compete for views. I wanted to create. I wanted to take the ideas that were already in my head and turn them into something useful, something that could help someone. And that is when I decided to look into building a digital business. I wanted something where I didn't need a warehouse. I didn't want stock sitting in the garage. And I didn't want packaging and products that I'd have to courier every time someone wanted to purchase it. I wanted to create something once and continue offering it digitally. And that's when I came across DMS, Digital Magnetic System. I didn't just jump in. I was quite skeptical at first. So I did my research. I asked questions. I joined the free webinars. And I spoke one-on-one with the person that I eventually purchased the DMS system from. And that's because I wanted to understand what it was that I was actually investing my money in before I made that decision. And what eventually made me comfortable was the training, the resources, the system, and the support behind it all. It gave me a way to learn the skills that I needed, and most importantly, a way to start turning the ideas in my head into something real. Since joining DMS, I have used the skills that I have learned to build my own online digital business. I have created my own digital products, including guides and planners and other resources. I've even created personalized children's books. And I am still creating, and I am constantly coming up with new ideas for planners and books and projects. And this is one of the things I absolutely love about this journey. I can take an idea that's been in my head and actually do something with it. I can create it, I can build it, and I can put it out there on the online world. And I'm continuing to work more on new digital products, books, guides, children's personal books, and so much more. And I'm especially excited about my 3-part novel that I am busy writing. And this is a preview of the cover of the first book. And that is something I don't think I would have been able to approach in the same way before. DMS has given me the confidence and the digital skills to create things that I always wanted to. And I love that I can run this as a one-woman business. There's no warehouse, no stock sitting around, packaging, no products I physically have to send out. It's me, my computer, my ideas, my creativity, and the skills that I've learned through DMS. I love creating, I love learning, and I love experimenting with new ideas. And I love that I can work on my business around the life that I already have. You don't have to have hours and hours every single day. You can start with the time you have and build from there. One thing I love about digital products is you can create it once and offer it over and over again. You do not have to keep recreating a physical product every time somebody wants to buy it. And what I can tell you is the skills that I have learned through DMS have enabled me to build something that is genuinely mine. And once I started seeing that I could take what I have learned through DMS and actually use it to create my own digital products and build my own ideas, that is when I became comfortable putting my name behind DMS and recommending it to other people. I want to share something that genuinely helped me and that I believe in. And I also want you to know something. If you decide to take this journey with me, you're not going to simply just buy something and be left on your own. I am here to help you. I am here to encourage you, and I'm here to support you. I am still learning, but I have a much better idea of how to take the ideas in my head and create it into something real. So maybe you're sitting there thinking, I've got ideas, but I don't know where to start. I don't understand all this technology. I don't have all the skills, and I don't have everything figured out yet. Or could I actually learn how to do this? And I was asking those same questions. And the truth is, you don't have to know everything before you begin. You don't have to be perfect. You don't even have to have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to take that first step. Because you probably know more than you actually realize. Your knowledge, your experience, your creativity, your story, all of those things have value. And what you know could be something that can help someone else. That knowledge could become a digital product, and a digital product can become part of the online business you build for yourself. So take your time, watch the training, explore the different options, read through the frequently asked questions, learn as much as you can, and make the decision that feels right for you. I'm Yolandi van Wyk, the woman behind Bright Future Digital, and I am so glad that you found your way here, because I truly believe that your future can be brighter than you imagine. Let's learn, let's create, and let's grow. And let's build your brighter future together. Your bright future starts now.